Let's talk about sex. Did you just become uncomfortable? Did you get excited? Are you looking for a way out? There are many emotions and feelings that rise to the surface when someone broaches the topic of sex. Rest easy though, you don't have to do any of the talking. My name is Matt, and I'm a 42-year-old military service member, married to his high school sweetheart with 3 daughters and a granddaughter. If you saw me on the street, I guarantee you wouldn't approach me to ask what my personal sexual philosophy is. As luck would have it, I'm going to tell you anyway. Quality will always win over quantity. As a young man, my drive was to have as much sex as I could. This often caused strain on the relationships I was in and would eventually lead to the demise of that relationship. Then at the age of 16, my wife and I came together. We've only been with each other since we got together at such a young age. As we've gotten older, we like to put a lot of focus into how good we can make each other feel rather than pushing for the finish line. This creates a much more enjoyable experience for us both. Our view is that sex is a healthy and enjoyable portion of our relationship, but we don't want to put all our focus on it. If sex were the only aspect of the relationship we enjoyed, then the relationship would not be fulfilling. The sexual anatomy of a person doesn't matter in my philosophy. I consider myself to be heterosexual and have been monogamous with my wife for the length of our relationship. I believe a healthy sexual relationship can exist between various constructs of partnerships. While initial sexual attraction may come from how someone looks, there are many other factors, including personality, attentiveness, and even smell, that can lead to the coupling of individuals. Sex is something that most desire and will find with someone that suits their tastes. As a sexual person, I find a good majority of my enjoyment comes from making my wife feel good. Knowing that I can push all the right buttons for her strengthens my confidence and our bond. Even though I'm in my 40s, I still have the drive I had of the teenage boy I was when we first started dating. Needless to say, I'm ready whenever she is. With a busy lifestyle, we find it difficult at times to keep sex a regular part of our weekly routine. Often, we have afternoon quickies that hold us over until we can get away on a trip or have that random night to ourselves. Trust and open communication are my primary wants sexually. Sounds boring, right? Not necessarily. Nothing is off the table for me physically in our marriage. I like having an open mind to the wants and desires of my wife and remind her to let me know if there's anything she'd like different or something she would like to try. I trust my wife and I'm certain she trusts me. In order to keep this trust, I don't push her to do anything she's uncomfortable with, and I don't hold it against her if she says no to something. I want my wife comfortable in expressing herself. I aid in this by complimenting her every chance I get and do things that'll make her more comfortable and confident. I don't want sex to be used as a weapon in the relationship war. I don't want to feel used. I want each sexual experience to develop naturally and not feel forced. If both of us are not willing to reciprocate, then it's not time to be intimate with each other. I don't want to be psychologically tormented. Withholding or threatening to not be intimate unless personal desires or wants are fulfilled. I've heard this many times around friends who stated something as simple as not mowing the lawn over the weekend caused their partner to withdraw their proposition for intimacy. These are issues that can damage the health of a sexual relationship. At this point in my life, all my children are at an age where they have the knowledge, and I don't foresee needing to have any talks. But if a time were to come and someone approached me, I like to think I would convey a positive view on sexuality and would encourage that person to explore their own sexuality. In my marriage, we have open and somewhat graphic conversations about our sexuality, wants, and desires. This has led to a very strong and healthy sexual relationship. Violence and unethical behavior have no part in a healthy sexual relationship. There are some that have had horrific experiences in their lives, and any violence brought into a sexual encounter could cause that person to relive those experiences. If I were approached by someone that is experiencing these issues, I would provide them with the appropriate resources they need to get help. I'd also remind them that they are valued and don't deserve to be treated in such a manner. In order for my relationship to remain both physically and emotionally healthy, honesty, trust, and open communication must remain at the forefront of the relationship. We will continue to strive for complete fulfillment and allowing each other to experience pleasure in various forms to include fantasies and desires. Sex will not be used as a weapon and held over the head of the other. Also, as we continue to get older, we're both going to go through changes that will affect our sexual relations. Keeping an open mind and communicating these issues will aid us to overcome and remain sexually healthy. That, my dear viewers, is the sexual philosophy of a 42-year-old guy that's basically been married since the age of 16. While some of you may wonder how I could be with the same person for so long, all I can say is that when you're with someone that is open-minded and communicates their wants, it's easy. Stay safe and stay healthy.